Welcome back, class, to Whycalibur. I'm your guide, Matt, and we are playing Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. And right now it's cutscene extravaganza, so I hope you're strapped in. And also hopefully this cutscene is better than the last one, which was tiring. Wow, that arrow's sticking through that bow.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanima herself!
And Reborn as well!
They're not a thing, are they?
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore!
That's more like it.
Hurrah! Reborn! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul'dah dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold, where by the grace and glory of Ul'dah have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
This is a marked contrast.
There, at the Flame General's back lies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Okay.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
Nice.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return.
Who's this pretty boy in the back?
Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not.
Alas!
And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead.
Oh no!
Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled.
By what?
Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous?
In our hearts!
I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save?
Doesn't seem that
You
way.
who call this living, dishonor the name of the Immortal Flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Ul'dah wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade.
Not for long, I'm sure.
Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth.
That won't do.
We stand on a precipice, yet we do
A rain-slick
not
precipice?
act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall.
I believe you.
Victory and fortune walk hand in hand.
Okay.
Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond.
Oh.
Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth.
A little bit, imperialist there.
In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you,
Can she not beseech us herself?
line not your own coffers, but those of the Immortal Flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity.
Okay.
As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Sounds good. Well, I mean, it's a little bit Reaganomics, but hopefully they can back it up.
Ya for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Reborn,
Oh. Did they just do a secret handshake?
people of Ul'dah, I, Nanimo, 17 in the line of rule, address you.
Okay.
Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah.
Good.
Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived.
Very sad.
For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory. Stride fearless into the inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn!
Is that your thing? Man, these guys were way better than the Gridanians.
Forsooth!
The time is now!
I
Fancy
believe!
using
The
you.
time is now! Not really, you're probably stalking me. Yeah, I have. That's true. Those Garleans. I got those tent cities going on. Yeah, of course. Well, they're definitely more badass than the Gridanians, I can say that much. But we've still got one group to see. Okay, next step is Limsa. Meet you there. Here we are, Limsa. Let's see what they have to say. Close talking. I'm going. Let's go. We're gonna go see what they've got to say. I'm sure it's more interesting than the Gridania, but they've got some stiff competition so far in the Immortal Flames. Oh, what are you wearing,
Another
woman?
matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
What was that?
Sunk beyond the seabed.
Sup, Admiral Badass? Seriously, what is that Miqo'te girl wearing? Do.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride.
Yeah, brother!
700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
And the leader with the best fashion sense. Oh god, my stalkers
Did you
are
look
back.
as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
Oh?
When the Gallian Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano.
Yeah.
That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa.
Despite its dumb name.
I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive.
Ain't that always the case?
Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom.
That guy just smacked himself in the
They have
face.
always been rather fond of their freedom.
Freedom!
Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
Hey, everyone likes freedom.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep.
Ew.
But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again?
Maybe?
Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano.
Rotano, I hate them already.
The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Rabble, rabble, rabble. Rutabaga, rutabaga,
While the
rutabaga.
mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull.
Is creaking really the best choice there?
And behind them swells
Stalwart,
the
maybe?
grim tide of the Gallian Empire. Even now, the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long.
No, not ere long.
We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How
Those
can
jerks.
we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us.
Everyone gets one of these jackets.
One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest.
Yay.
Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men.
Miqo'te girl's really paying attention.
To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom.
Okay.
And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves, till sea swallows all.
I like that she's got a pan on her hip there.
Long live the Admiral!
Yeah, badass, high fives, all that stuff.
Lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
Okay, I'm joining these guys. These guys are definitely the coolest, though the Ul'dahnians are
meeting
pretty
you
great
again.
too. Stop saying that. It's not fancy at all. Is that the only soundbite they recorded? You fish people. They're no good either. Fair enough. Darn tootin'. Well, they've earned my cutlass. If only I had a cutlass. I'll have to make do with a bow. Maybe I can attach a cutlass to an arrow. Well, how do I tell them that I'm going to join them? Oh, it's my link shell. I don't believe in coincidence. Oh my god, I have to go back there? Can I not just email them or something? Okay. Oh, I'm already here. No need to do that then. I'll just pop over to the just pop over the island and I'll meet you there. Well, alrighty. Sure, they were great. They're like everyone in this room is one of me. Everyone on every server is one of me. I think they're okay. Boom, boom. There's a lot of price gouging in this game in terms of travel fees and all that. You guys suddenly have...
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep.
Ha ha ha.
The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies.
Yeah.
As though the calamity in 7th Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the calamity?
Inconceivable.
No, dear Alizé, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact.
That marching Lalafell was pretty hilarious.
Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the Scions of the 7th Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the calamity behind us.
Okay.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
Well, you know, would he have choice?
There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
Okay, good luck.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
Siblings.
My lady!
We are to escort you.
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our
I don't like
present
these characters.
but prevent old ones from opening anew.
This kind of crap is why I can't stand elves. Okay, so I got the serpents, the flames, and the storm. Absolutely. Will do. Alright, so far so good. And I'm gonna guess Maelstrom Command is back in Limsa. It's good to know I've joined the rarefied ranks. The few, the proud. Uh-huh. My immersion! You should know who I am. Cool, cool. Sup? Not Highwind Skyways. That's cool, I'll handle it. Okay. You'd better. Well, looks like I have to save the world. Where's the cedar wood anyway? I don't know where that is. Seriously though, where's the cedar wood? Lower Lanoskia. Well, I'll try and find my way there. And until the next time, all the best.